This is the brake drum and hub to my M416 trailer that I'm working on. It's the stock axle that's underneath it, and here are the couple of bearings that came out of it. This is the outer and inner bearing and outer and inner race. If you notice these marks right here, this is where you use a punch to knock the races out. They're notched on each side, and you'll knock them out from the back, flip it over, then knock it out from the front. So what you'll get is you'll get a race, which is this piece, and if you notice, you see that black stuff right there? This race has had water in this area, and it's set up and damaged it, and has also damaged the bearing as well. If you look at this bearing, you can see all that right there. That's not grease, that's just rust and dirt. A couple other things, and it's froze up. These are some nice bearings. These are Timken bearings and Timken races. Out of the 4, I only have one good after doing my inspection and cleanup. So at this point, I went and picked up some Master Pro races and bearings. About $20 from all of them for O'Reilly's. The A35 part number, that's for the Timken or Federal Mogul set number. Actual National has a set number too. But anyway, I went with these because one, I'm on a budget. I spent $21.79 for 3 bearings and 3 races as a kit. And the other reason is the trailer's not going to be used that much. So it's going to be used on just weekends and some outings in the area. Right now I've got one set of the bearings clean. This is the Timken bearing after I cleaned it. I used kerosene to clean it. On this bearing, you'll notice right here, right above my finger, there's a black line. I don't know how well you can see it though, but that black line is a rust mark. Yep, right there, where water settled between the bearing and the race and caused damage to this Timken bearing. So this one's damaged. Going to be replacing the race to it as well. The only one that wasn't damaged was this inner bearing and race. With this, you have a locking nut. This is a lock washer. It's tabbed, it's keyed actually, it only goes one way. Then you have the nut and the spacer to push up against the outer wheel bearing. That's what you'll use to, that's the symbol, and it goes in this order. Nut, washer, nut, spacer or washer, and then of course your grease cap. With that being said, you can use a standard everyday punch to punch these out, punch them from the back, but you'll want to use a brass punch to punch them in, and I will show that here in a little bit. I'm not too worried about the rust that's inside this brake drum due to the trailer has a manual braking system on it, lever system like this here, so it's not on at this point, and these won't get used that much. And if they do, I'll more than likely have the trailer wheels chucked so they won't move. So my goal is I'm going to take some brake cleaner, clean out where the grease sets in here. I'll clean out where the race will set, and clean all the grit out of here so that it's a clean surface. I'll be using some high temp wheel bearing grease, high performance and high temp by Lubriprate. This is a water repellent and extreme pressure grease for wheel bearings, cars, trucks, boat trailers, including bearings having disc brakes. That being said, that's another reason I went with the Master Pro brand. is that I've got some good grease with it. If you keep your bearings greased and checked and packed, you'll get long life out of them. To address the issue of water getting into the bearings, that was due to the old seals. The new seal is basically sits on the back side of this. I'll have my part numbers up on the website. It'll sit in here just like so, and you'll use a piece of wood, lay over this to hit it flush, and it should become flush with that edge, just like that, once you have the whole thing in. So once I have all those put in and all assembled, I'll go put that back up on the spindle, and be sure to clean your spindle, get all the grease off of it, and you're ready for reassembly. I'll address how much you should torque your spindle nuts in order to get the right even pressure for the bearing to seat, and then that'll be in another video, so check back later. But as of right now, this is the mess I have at hand, and I use kerosene to clean them, to inspect them. Some people use gas, but I just use a kerosene and a paintbrush and took my time, cleaned out the bearings. Be sure to always blow your bearings out with some compressed air and let them dry before you reassemble them. People have their different methods of cleaning them, but that's what I use. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. But that's it for right now. Check out vid 2. I'll show reassembly best I can. Thanks, guys.